Previously on Empyrion Galactic Survival, I'll probably end up building a flat area out here. So this solar platform ought to pick up the sun's entire path. I've gone ahead and I've finished off, mostly finished off the platform. They've got this ramp that's coming up here. I went ahead and I did a little bit of texturing and I added some railings and some lighting. I also added a sensor to the doorway here so we don't have to worry about that going in and out. It looks sort of like as you're going in, it's dark and then it lights up. Over here, I put some water generators. All right, welcome back everybody to KnowItAllDM Entertainment. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great playing Empyrion Galactic Survival. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I hope you enjoy what you see. If you do, don't forget, hit that like button. So in the last episode, we sort of set up this whole platform, or last few episodes, set up this whole platform, set up some defenses. I went ahead and I've got it so that I've got a minigun turret over there. That's just so that when the drones come, I'll have a little extra layer of protection. I don't know what I'm going to do if drones come from that direction. That's going to be a little pain in the butty. But they've been coming from this direction the last couple of attacks. And we've got a little bit of time before the next attack happens. And what I want to try to get done today is I want to get most, if not all of this stuff moved onto the interior of my base. A little bit off camera, what I did between this and the last episode. Let's just come on into here. I set up this room, which is going to act as my hover vessel bay. And for now, since I just have one hover vessel, I'll just pop it right here. I don't have any docking pads on my hover vessel yet. That's not really going to come into effect. It's not going to matter as much until I get a capital vessel. But as you can see, I've got, this is just the only room I've done. Everything else just has, you know, dirt and rocks and such behind it. But I'm thinking, I've got an idea of what I want to do for the base, and I want to dig out this direction, get a sort of semi-large-ish area dug out, and for now, as a temporary measure, I want to go ahead and move all this stuff from over here into there. The core I'm going to leave under here for now, but I am going to end up moving the core eventually once I get it dug underground a good distance. I do have enough room in there. I could do a couple of upper layers up into the mountain, but I don't think I'm going to start with that. I may not even do that at all. Maybe one upper layer, but I don't know what I would put there. So most of the layers are going to be lower layers as I dig under the ground. I don't know exactly how far under the ground I have to dig, but it should be more than enough so that I can dig under there and get, you know, 2 or 3 levels at least, if not 4 or 5 levels. I want to get it at least like 15 squares down, 15, maybe 20 squares down. Which shouldn't be a problem. I'm thinking about doing each level 5 squares below the others. And so the bottom level will be like 15, 20, you know, deep. And that should be good enough that when the Xerax come with their things to try to just take over the base, they won't be able to. So in any case, I'm going to go ahead and start digging out. Let's see. Let's disconnect from whatever I was connected to. I've got concrete blocks there and concrete blocks here I think my best bet at the moment is to utilize this and to set this back up. Was it that or this I was using? I think it was this that I was using. Is it concrete blocks? Yeah. And just to get it started building concrete blocks as I can. Now, right now, I've got it going into the output here, which I will change once it's, maybe once the output is full, because it can't hold a whole lot of concrete blocks. But for now, let's go ahead and I'm going to use my flattening tool, which is what I've been using to try to get the majority of the area dug out. Because it's just so much faster using this flattening tool than it is utilizing, you know, other things. And then I just take from the top here. So let's see what we can do about flattening out on this. And I want it a little bit bigger than this area here. So and I can flatten this area out and then put all the concrete on it that I need to. Let's go ahead and get the symmetry plane going. And then let's go ahead and connect to home base. I can go ahead and get all this dug out. I'm thinking maybe have it be almost twice the size of this room in here. So what I think I want to do, so what I think I want to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each side here. I'm going to come out here. And I think I want, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, that's the interior room there. I think what I want is it's 7 more on each side. So let's go ahead and try to see if we can get it as alright, so it's not really going to be like twice as big, it's just going to be twice-ish as big. Let's go ahead and get this over here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And gotta make sure that this side over here is alright, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then okay. We're gonna have to make sure there's enough room along here for the wall. That's kind of but we'll see. Okay. And then over here. So the wall is going to be at least like that. And then we'll have this wall here. Let's see what this is like over here. Okay. All right, so we've got that wall. And so the basics are just like this. This is the size that it's going to be wide. Okay, now I can do this and go, let's connect, and we'll put this to the input, so we'll just start putting it in here. I've got, what, 81 blocks left here. Well, I should be okay doing that. And I am going to want this to be the same height as this. So it's got one block above this. So we'll go ahead and get that all done. I'm going to continue and finish digging out the majority of this room off camera. And then I'll be back once we're ready to start texturing and adding all the rest of the stuff. All right, so I'm back and I have the storeroom where we're going to actually have a bunch of cargo containers completely finished. For now, however, we're going to be using it as a temporary workroom, and we're going to move everything from the outside in. I may even put the teleporter down somewhere over here. Maybe right here. I don't know. In any case, let's get the symmetry plane on. Set it up right there. And we're going to get the floor and everything set up. I think I'm going to use the same scheme as I did in here, just to keep this level sort of consistent. So all the walls are going to be this. There are some textures that I prefer to use over others. This is one of my favorite textures to use on the walls because it doesn't distract from the rest of the room, but it's not as boring as just the basic concrete. So I'm going to use this as the walls on this level anyway. Each level, I think I don't know. I may keep each level the same, or I may alter little bits to make it so that each level is slightly different. Let's see. We're going to utilize the same of this along here. Like so. And then if I'm not mistaken, I used that and that for the corners. The ceiling I am going to be leaving as the thing, just to give it a little bit of your underground vibe, so you don't think, oh, maybe this is a space station. Maybe no, you definitely feel underground when you can see that it's concrete. The floor I am going to use. I like using this floor for my shuttle bays and such. In here, actually, I think I'm going to switch it up a bit, and we're going to utilize this as our floor for our cargo area. It has a little bit of a metal-ish vibe, but it's, of course, still going to be concrete. So it adds a little different texture than we had in the the hangar bay. Also, you'll notice I removed this door that was here, and I've got it so that these are permanently open. They're not really permanently open. They're only open as long as this switch is off, which is the switch that activates this door. So when we're leaving, it shuts those doors, and then when we come back in, we do that. Those doors open, and we're free to come into here. All right, once I get the floor texture completed, and I like the reflection off of this, giving it a little bit more of a metallic vibe, saying, you know, this is a structure that you created rather than just dug out. It's not concrete is what I'm saying. You know, it's like trying to get it the full underground vibe. And I think I'm going to leave them the basic colors that they are, the gray-ish color, because that gives you the same sort of vibe as being underground. So, all right, now that we've got this area textured to my satisfaction, I think the next thing I want to do is to move some of the devices and such into here. When it comes to the cargo containers, I'm actually going to be starting making cargo containers with extensions. So we will be utilizing... helmet on. We will be utilizing these and these. And I'm probably going to put an ammo container controller in there somewhere. And then we can remove all the containers and such from out here. Primarily right now, we're going to put oxygen tanks in there. I'm going to need to move these in there. I think this is going to be my primary constructor. This I may hook up permanently to the ammo container to make ammunition, although it can't make the heavy ammunition. So like the giant, these 30mm bullets. So I don't know. I may put up a second constructor. We are going to start utilizing some larger generators, but I need to get some flux coils for those. And eventually, pretty soon, I'm hoping to put in a shield generator, which you can't craft with this. So I'm going to have to upgrade one of these or make a make an advanced constructor. So I've got a little bit of things I got to figure out for all that. But for now, I think, let me go ahead and make one of the medical devices to set up a medical station. And then I'll leave... For now, I'll leave this out here because we're only really going to need this out here and then in the medical bay. Where is the teleporter that I got? I did have a teleporter. Did I leave it on... Or no, I put it in one of these, didn't I? This one, I believe. Yeah, teleporter. All right, so we can utilize this. I'm going to need a sensor switch for it, but let's go ahead to... Attention, this device requires a lot of energy while being activated. Make sure you do not overload your generators, otherwise they will explode. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Yay, we completed the teleporter PDA thing just by putting it on our hotbar. Okay. Anyway, sensors and switches. Going to need at least one to set up a sensor switch so that we can turn on and off the teleporter. All right, and I'll go ahead and take some of those down there. Let's see. The energy in is 12 kpu. One of these is 25 kpu. One of these is just 2.5 kpu. So if we put 5 of these, would that be enough? That's 12 kpu. Yeah, I think 5 of these or one of those would be more than enough. One of these would be double what we need, really. More than double. But I don't have the flux coils for it. What do these output? Doesn't say. Let's take a look at our devices right now. All right, we'll connect like that and then look up solar. Well, with all of our solar capacities, let's look at the statistics. Our current output is 50 kpu. Our consumption is only 200 and that. So if I put the teleporter down, when it activates and deactivates, this will spike, but it won't go beyond what our current output is. So we're fine with that. Let's go ahead. Let me do this. I'm going to make input, output, and 10 of each for that. And then ammo, 10 more for ammo. Okay, so once those are done, we'll set those up. All right, let's. Okay. Now, we will start by setting up the teleporter. I don't need symmetry plane anymore. We'll device teleporter. All right. We want it right there. Okay. These I will like so. And then this, we can go ahead and key to the teleport. So it'll come on when we come in and need it, and it will go off once we're out here. Very nice. Really, what color should I colorize this? I guess yellow. And then this, I will... I guess that's okay. Maybe I'll just, yeah. Or should we make it white or dark gray? I guess dark gray works just fine. Although I wish you could just change the color of the light on it rather than that. So you like have it gray with the yellow lights. That would be nice. Anyway, I guess we'll just leave it as this. So we'll be able to come into here, and now we can teleport back to the sanctuary once our reputation gets good enough. We're not even friendly with them yet, which is a little bit disappointing after all I've done for them. But in any case, let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I want this area to be set up for construction. So this area over here for now, and then I'll have a fifth one. And then we can put this, I guess, we can put it over here in the corner like so. So we'll be able to respawn there if we need to. I might switch it over to the construction area. I don't know. But I guess over here we'll put some fuel tanks too eventually. Maybe I might make my own, make its own room for the fuel tanks. Food and such I'll probably put over here along with this. I guess this will be like a food medical corner. I may even set up a bed. How much longer do we have until still less than 2 days? Okay, oh, let me grab my bike. And of course that screwed up the sensor in here. Yay for screwed up sensors. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, let's do this. Maybe if when I log out and back in, it'll fix the sensor. I don't know. I have no good food right now. Do I have any backup food? Nope. Well, this is not good. I guess I'll just eat some fruit just for now. You would think there would be something you could do with fruit. You know, it's funny, it calls that fried vegetables, but pumpkins are technically fruit. And that was the old fried pumpkin thing. Weird. In any case, you would think there would be something you could do with fruit to, I mean, fruit shouldn't be bad to eat anyway. I mean, I don't know. In any case, I guess I'm going to go out and try to get some food. Probably not going to go too far, just do a little bit of hunting. And then I'll be back and we can finish up with the base. Alright, I'm back and I have gotten some food. I know. It's really heat you up if you're outside. Come on, let's cool down in here. That'll pull us down. I do want to go ahead and move these around. Go ahead and just connect output. Like those are finished. So picking that up. Let's do this. We'll swap all those over and then pick up that. And then all right, let's go ahead and put these in here. Once we get them here in our base area, I won't have to worry about stuff tearing them down when the drones attack. So I'll put, what I'm going to do, I'll put this here, this here. This will be the food input. Okay. And you'll go from food input to food output. But for now, I need food output, food input, move all that so I can move those. Okay. And I've got the oxygen low enough that if I pull down that other one, it'll only take out like this amount, so I won't be wasting oxygen. Let's go ahead. Okay, over here. I can pull up that. That. And 16,000, 9,000. This, I believe I should be able to fit in there. Very good, very good. All right. This, these, and that, and then this, and then that. All right. Got to save some stamina by hovering so that I don't use my food as much. Oh, right. Normally, I would just be walking and running around the base, not hovering, once I have a good food situation going. All right, this will go here. Will also be that. I forgot to grab the oxygen thing. I'll grab that later. We'll put this as food. Oh, I didn't name it yet. Duh. All right. Food output. And then output go. And then put this as food output. And finish making those steaks. I am going to want to go ahead that. Actually, let me do this with you. Food perish time. So things up in the top left are the most likely to perish, even though they're in a fridge. And then these should be, I believe, highest to lowest food value. I'm not sure. Might be lowest to highest. We'll find that out. Okay. Over here. I think that's actually not a bad place for it. I'll sit you there and I'll put you here. So we have this and this. I'm going to set this up as the output here. The input I want to put against this wall. So that, and then input. So we've got an 80,000 there. All right, we've got output, the 96,000 there. And then I guess for the input, we'll just pop that last one there. All right, so we've got 88,000 there, 96,000 here, because the output stuff is going to actually, there may be some really large stuff that we end up having in there. And then this is going to be our ammo container. So home base, ammo box, bam. Now we don't need that ammo box that's out there. Let's label this. Construction input. We'll label this construction output. And you'll go from construction input to construction output. You will go from construction input to construction output for now. I may end up dedicating this as an oxygen generator and create a dedicated oxygen storage box, or put one of those in here. I don't know. If I did, I'd probably put the box over by the oxygen, and then I would really just put this over there by the oxygen. All right, so now we need to home base input, bam, output, bam, and all those are now let's go ahead and put some containers over here just for simple storage. And I think I will go ahead and I'll put this over here. Okay, and this is going to be oxygen storage. And I think I'm just going to leave this over here for now. But I will color it like that. Okay. And red. You will actually output in the oxygen storage, and then construction output, oxygen storage, bam. I'm going to need item type. I'm going to need item type, like so. All right. Now let's check what we have left out there that needs to be moved. I may end up putting up some extra storage containers and such inside that are I need a dedicated concrete one. That's what I'm going to really need, is a dedicated concrete constructor. And I can utilize small ones for that. I could probably make, like, say 4 small constructors and have them as dedicated concrete constructors. and then set up a large, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. So let's go ahead, make sure I'm connected to something besides the one I'm currently connected to. Let me connect to the output here. Okay. There. Let me set up a dedicated concrete constructor, because that's what I've got a bunch of this stuff in. And then I'm gonna try to organize a lot of these. I got a lot of plants. We could, in theory, go ahead and set up a garden. I think I want to set the garden on the second level, though, the level below where I am now. So I'll hold off on that. But I will go ahead and move all this stuff over. That can really go into the input. Okay. I might set up a medical constructor as well. All right, let's come into here and set up a dedicated concrete construction area. And I think I'm going to set that up right over here. So let's do this. I'm going to see if I can do 5 of these. And then I don't know if that will be enough. Yeah, I can set that up here. That's no problem. All right. This and that, and you start working on that. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here, like so. And then if I decide to move that oxygen constructor over here, I'll just put it right here. That way I can just do that, and good. Okay. That goes into here. All right, while you're doing all that, let me... I guess this corner will be good enough. I'm going to set up a few additional cargo containers. I guess I'll put 4 there, and then I can put... I don't really want to block that light. It's not going to really block too much anyway, because in this game, light goes through solid objects for some reason. So that we are good with. Let me do this. Orange, and that is going to be garden storage that will unpack once we start working on the garden. So that's all that. These Talon poster, alien world poster, let's see what these look like, because I've never actually set up posters on the walls. Let's just set, let's see, if we set one up over here like that, it really needs to be in a place with some better lighting. Let's see. over here. All right, if we put this there and then this there. So we've got the Talon and the alien worlds. Okay. And we'll end up moving those into our living quarters areas eventually. All right, so now that you started on this, I can grab this, and I'll grab the rest of those when I can. All right, that will be there. And these maybe like that. And then we can put more up there and out that direction. This I'll go ahead and label as concrete storage. And then all of these are going to be cement mixers. All right. All right, so right now this is by far larger than the rest. So let's go ahead. I'll move that over. I think all these are the ones that I just added. That, and that. Okay. So I think everything outside we can pick up now. Well, almost. I'll just color this green for now and call this what should I just call this? Junk. And then all the stuff on cargo pallet 1, I'll just pop into here. And we'll just alphabetize the. So now everything out here ought to be able to be moved. Like I said, though, I am going to leave the oxygen station. Everything that needs to be moved. Hold on. That's steel blocks. For now. Okay. There we go. All right, what's it looking on less than 1 day? All right. Let's do that. And we are now over our CPU usage by just a bit. So what we need now, we need to expand our CPU yet again, because concrete uses a lot of CPU. For some reason, concrete uses CPU. It's weird. In any case, in fact, this base is probably going to be using a lot more CPU than it really should. In any case, we are going to need that in order to make what we want to make. So because what we're going to need now are these. And to make these, we're going to need 4 large optronic bridges. 2 for each. And we're going to have to make 2 of them to get the CPU where I want it to go. Let's see, looking at the base, that will probably be enough once we get to that for everything we need. I mean, we're really about half of the way there device-wise. The rest is just going to be cement. And concrete blocks apparently use a lot of CPU, although it's not using the most. The constructors are using the most. So all the concrete blocks and steel blocks we've got on here aren't really using up a whole lot. So we're not going to be able to put a whole lot of constructors on here, but eventually we'll be able to have a decent amount. Container extensions use a lot, which is one reason why I prefer using these for storage if I'm using smaller storage areas. But for larger things, like I might actually switch this back to a basic ammo box, because we're really not going to need that much, ammunition and such. But in any case, I'm just looking at the lights right now because it's kind of dark in some areas. I might put, this probably wouldn't be a bad idea to put one more light in the middle or one on each side. Let me do this. Give me one more light. So two more lights, one more for each side. It looks like I'm gonna need more cobalt to make more flux coil. Okay. So if we're gonna put this, I think I want maybe this and put it. That's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's an even thing. So I'm just going to have to deal with it not being centered. Or, yeah, I'm just going to have to deal with it not being centered. But if I put this here, okay, and then you are the same as those. Let's get your connected to storage room. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th one from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there. Now we should have good light in here. That, yeah. I mean, that's exactly what I needed right there. Okay, so we've moved everything from outside. We've got this stuff in here. These, I like this texture for one of those. All right. This one is the heavy artillery. This is just cement. So can I hit all those? Yeah. All right. Right, so all this will be cement and concrete and stone, so that when I'm digging and building below, I can have all these, which are just going to need to connect to concrete storage. These can all just start making concrete blocks. And I'm actually going to go ahead and tell them to do that. So that we can get what we need turned into concrete. Okay. Now we've got that going. Are you not set up properly? Storage room. I don't know. I guess maybe that light is going through the wall into there. That's probably what it is. You know, I could use one more light in here in the middle. So give me one more light. Okay. That as well, right there. Perfect. And then let me double check what all these are on HV bay. So you'll need to be on HV bay. So I come into here, your lights go off, the lights here are on, come into here, the lights in here are on. Very nice, very nice. Now it is early in the morning. Let me grab some food before I head out. The next thing that we're going to do in the next episode, I'll probably set up a small garden in here, a temporary garden on this level. Okay. So now we are... All right, it says less than a day, so I'm not going to worry about the drone base attack right now. Now we're going to spend most of our time inside. Whenever we're in here, we're not going to be outside. We've got oxygen in each of the rooms. The next expansion to our base that we're going to end up doing is heading out this way and that direction through these doors. I'm going to set up corridors that lead out and around this room here. And we're going to have rooms off of them and everything. Eventually, I may end up putting some doors along the sides of these rooms. Maybe I'll put one here, you know, maybe over there, maybe over there, maybe on the side here. Just, you know, so we can get into this room from any of the hallway areas. And so this will be like a central room for now anyway. Eventually I may dig down further. Although once I get a capital vessel built, that will, my goal is to turn the capital vessel into my base of operations, and then this underground base will be useless. So I may just go ahead and all I do when I dig down one level and put the core and such down one level just to get it into the base rather than out there. So in any case, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit the like button for me. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comments section down below. Oh, one last thing. The hover vessel. I'm going to be doing some repairs on it off camera because it took a little bit of damage last time I took it out. But I had someone in the comment section of a video like 4 videos ago suggest a name. When I had asked for it, I had just done recordings and kept forgetting. So I'm going to name the hover vessel Jax. I don't even remember what it's supposed to stand for, just a something. And I don't even know what the something was. So in any case, we're just going to call it Jax. And I might call it the Jax or whatever. But in any case, yeah, now we have a name for our hover vessel. So, yeah, in any case, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival, go ahead and subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM, and as always, y'all have a good day now.